Time to hit pause on the Marvel Rivals grind and press play on the deluxe Talk Boy, because we're dialing in straight from a telephone booth and rewinding back to the golden era, the 90s, baby. This week, we're hijacking our little sister's Furby and trading it for the ugliest mini troll doll at recess, just to level up the nostalgia. We're talking Gigapets over Tamagotchis, when Toys R Us was the only endgame, and scalpers weren't throwing fits over Pokemon cards. They were just trying to find a decent holographic Charizard in peace. Hell yeah. We're lining up for the co-op like it's opening night at the Phantom Menace. And yes, we brought the Doritos and Surge. What's in the cartridge today? Marvel Rivals 2.5 recap from gold to platinum. Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
And maybe I owe Ultron an apology. I can admit when I'm wrong. An update on those sketchy bloody shoes from the dark web. I gotta tell you about that one, bro.
Yeah. I gotta hear about this.
You gotta hear about this. Blockbuster movies that had us quoting, "The price is wrong, bitch." Yes. And why Hollywood Video might have had better snacks, but Blockbuster had the soul. Marvel shocking pull-up from Hall H at SDCC, San Diego Comic-Con. And plus unlimited Superman, Goosebumps vibes, and cheat codes galore. Joining me to feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme, it's bobsled time. My Scottie Pippen and Jordan before the scene got messy with Pippen's ex.
Damn.
Oh, my co-op champ and AIM away message legend. Hey, Greg, do you want to kiss the egg?
Yeah.
What's good, my brother? How was your week?
It's good, brother. How you doing, my man?
It's cool, man. Just dealing with this crazy shit that's going on this week. People are crazy, dude. The scalpers are fucking insane.
Man.
Scalpers are insane, bro. Like, they're throwing fits. This one guy, there's always this one guy. There's always this one guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen a video of scalpers out in the wild, just out there and shit, and they do some crazy ass shit? Like, I want to say scalpers are the worst kind of people next to Karens and Chads. Like, Karen's up there.
Right.
And Chad is like right there in between.
Mm-hmm.
But then you have the scalper that takes it over too far, and it's like he takes it over a notch and it becomes like more than a Karen and a Chad.
Crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy to be.
Yeah, so seen videos of past month of this scalper. This guy went into one of those vending machines. There's a vending machine around my at Jewel Hospital, like around the corner from my house.
Yeah.
I've been there. I already been there. I looked at it. It's like, they're all sold out. Ha, that's fun. Pokemon vending machine. So there's a video of this guy trying to buy stuff, and so he gets at least one, and he's about to grab another one. He's about to touch the freaking thing for another one, the screen, when the scalper decides to sneak, push himself in there and like get him out of the way. It's like, no, it's my turn. Let me go. All this stuff.
Damn.
And like, dude, and he's all like yelling, "This guy won't let me buy." And I was like, what? So you can like overprice it to kids and stuff? Those are the kind of people I hate. That where like they buy the stuff and then they overprice it to kids.
Yeah.
Nah, dude, come on. So there's that video, and that was a month ago that came out that this dude was like trying to push this other dude out of the way. It's like, it's my turn, all that shit, right?
Yeah.
Why this past week I see this other video of another guy that got in front of him first, that guy was there first. He bought some stuff and he gave it out to everybody else who's there except for the scalper.
Yeah.
And he's all like, "You want this? I'll give it to you for like $500."
Mm.
He was all like, like overcharging him. They can have it for free. They can have it for free. They can have it for free. I'm overcharging you for $400. He starts putting out his fucking phone. It's all like talking shit to him, and calling the manager and stuff. This guy is doing some shady ass stuff, and he doesn't want to let anybody in here. No, it's like no. I'm letting other people. I'm giving it to them. I'm not giving it to you. I'm not letting you in here because
Yeah.
you're a fucking scalper and all this shit. Why is this guy the same guy that was in the first video?
Mm.
He's the same dude twice.
That's
He's
cold.
already fucking famous, infamous and stuff.
Yeah.
So he's already out there doing his all crazy stuff, his crazy work. And I'm like, yeah, I would do the same. I'd just give it to the kids. Like, nah, dude, nah, don't be doing that. Like, I'll buy it from you and I'll give it to the kids. Like, how
Dang.
much are you selling them? Around $250 a piece, blah blah blah. Like when it's like $100 over here.
Mm.
Nah, dude, I'll buy it from you.
Yeah.
And then I'll pass it around to all the little kids that like want to buy it. It's like, no, ma'am, don't let this guy fool you. It was cheaper on the vending machine, and now he wants to just like take you for a fool. Don't do that.
Dang.
So can't go anywhere without not getting anything. Actually, on that note, let's check out my nerd haul over here.
Yeah.
So ended up there's a lot of stuff that I ended up doing. Last week I talked about this one guy that I met, and that we were gonna like trade comic books, or he was gonna buy my comic books, and all
Yeah.
this stuff. I ended up messaging him, and I ended up a few days ago, like I'm gonna put all these comic books in a box, all this stuff. I gave him like a few Spider-Man because he loves Spider-Man. Like I only found like 3 Spider-Man. One of those Spider-Man was with Deadpool, but as soon as I got it, kind of bent, and I'm like, okay. Let me grab a cardboard, put it in there. Don't know how that happened. If he doesn't want it, he doesn't want it. But hey, it's there.
Ah.
If he doesn't want it, it's fine. The other ones were good. The other ones were from the 1980s or 1990s and something like that.
Yeah.
The first appearance of Hobgoblin, all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, this is probably gonna like be worth money.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
really care though. I don't really care. I was like, I don't want this.
Right.
Whatever. So I'm like, hey, you want to buy this? So I was like, you like Spider-Man here. So I put a lot of fucking Batman, a few Spider-Man, a lot of stuff that I got from Comic Book Day, Free Comic Book Day, back in the day, in May, and they were like $3.99, or like a bunch of stuff that I got from what's it called, yard sales that were like $3.99, and they're just like old as well, but they were like in great condition. So I put those in there just in case he might want those. Maybe he'll put in like $5 in there as well.
Yeah.
That's fine. I was hoping for like at least $50 to $60. If not, it's all good. I'll go to Second and Charles and sell them there, or just donate them. So I did all that. I put it in a box. Today was like, all right, you know what? I gotta go get some gas in the car. I gotta go do this. I gotta do that. Grabbed the box, took it with me, and I'm like texting him. It's like, hey, you available today? It's like, fuck it. Let me just go drive over there then. I get over there. He's not there. And then he texts me. It's like, I'm not in the shop today. I was like, all right, okay, no problem. I'll see you next time then. There won't be no next time. I'm giving them to Second and Charles. Fuck that. So instead, I went to the Screaming Monkey, the comic book place that I went last week. So I bought 3 books.
Yeah.
Flash.
Sweet.
All in. Magic Girl because I don't know anything about Magic. I was like wanted to read, and because she's from Marvel Rivals or Marvel. And this new book called Hello Darkness, which is a horror anthology. So I got those. Then you know what I'm going to say next.
I already know.
You already know. I had to like check out the Pokemon stuff that was going on there. And like I have my little project going on with the binders.
Yeah.
I also bought another binder, a blue one this time.
Mm.
Then I went and saw these this little box that they had. It's like, all right, you want to check these? Like, yeah, but I gotta price them as soon as you're like I
Yeah.
get them. It's like, all right, cool. So I got like 7, thinking they're gonna be expensive, right? He starts grabbing this dude starts grabbing them and like checks his phone and so like as soon as he puts 4 down, I'm like, so how much is that so far? He's all like, oh, dude, don't worry about it. Like, what, 50 cents? I'm like, are you serious? Like, yeah.
Damn.
They don't sell shit. They don't sell for shit here.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay. And then I asked him, like, what do I do with the bulk that I have? It's like, oh, you can bring him, but I don't know if he's gonna want them or anything. I'm like, oh, well. It's like, all right. What about if I just gave them away as Halloween presents? Halloween to the kids. Like, you'd
Yeah.
be the most popular person on your block, dude. That'd be great. Go for it.
Yeah.
Do that. Like, all right, cool. So let me get those books, those Pokemon cards, and these fucking
Yeah.
destined rivals, fucking saying
That's what's up.
because what's life?
Yeah.
Obviously not. Well, while I'm at it, let me also go get these bad boys here as well,
Mm.
which are some of them have Japanese in there,
Yeah.
so I have to get the Japanese ones, obviously. So there's that. Like, damn. And I'm just like, what else can I get? No, that's it. I'm done. Let's go home. Um, got home, worked on the podcast some more. Read Superman Unlimited, by the way.
Yeah.
You definitely check that out. It's an awesome book. Um, I did Superman as like it's not like All Star Superman. Lois knows about him and stuff.
Right.
So this one's like everything's good. Like they talk about the movies and everything. There's also a street in New York or Metropolis called Donner Way,
Yeah.
based on Donner because of the Superman movie. Uh, there's a meteor heading towards Earth, so he goes up there and tries to stop the meteor. He hits a part of the meteor to break it to like, try to like make it go somewhere else.
Right.
Instead, it's a fucking big ass rock of kryptonite.
Mm.
Yeah. So he's all like, again, I flash back to Superman Returns with the whole mountain of kryptonite, and I'm just like,
Right.
oh, this is not gonna go well.
Yeah.
Whatever. Come on, just tell me it ends well.
Mm.
Like, be hopeful, not do this whole thing with Superman Returns again. He continues to push this thing, but his life flashes before his eyes. He goes back to the past, everything. Every other panel there is like him meeting his parents for the first time. Krypton going away, boom, meeting his parents, and Smallville meeting Lex Luthor, all this other stuff.
Yeah.
He gets back in time again when he's there. It's like, all right, cool. Let me start pushing this again. It's like, all right. He looks over and it's like, where it might land. It's like, oh shit, it's gonna land in Brazil. Let me start pushing it again. He does it at the end. Life flashes before his eyes. He goes to the 31st century, comes back. He has a kid with Lois.
Mm.
I'm like, how did that work? It's like, does he stop his powers or does he continue his powers? Is she hurt by this or not? So he continues to do that. Finally, he tries to push it one more time, and then the panel goes dark. Comes back. He wakes up. He's in Justice League headquarters up in the sky and everything,
Yeah.
and they're telling him he's been in a coma for 3 months.
Damn.
Like, what the hell? Like, what do you mean? Like, yeah, you've been in a coma for 3 months, dude. It's like everybody's here waiting for you, but you've been out for a while.
Yeah.
So what's like okay? Batman is like, hey, I gotta talk to you. Like, what about what happened? So while you were gone, like, remember that planet, that what meteorite of kryptonite you were supposed to stop? Yeah, it ended up crushing you all the way down in Brazil,
Damn.
and we had to like, would like a scavenge you and everything, look for you and stuff. And yeah, so here you are. It's like, okay, what of the meteor? What happened? What's going on there? So the meteor is now a part of Brazil, where everything is now kryptonite, where everything is now a new metal. Like adamantium is like a thing in a marble where everybody wants to buy it.
Yeah.
The kryptonite is a part of it in Brazil, where everything is now made of kryptonite. And it's green and it's shiny and it looks freaking beautiful. And so here comes Supergirl and Superboy, and they're like hurting, and they have bandages and stuff. It's like, what happened to you guys? We can't get anywhere near that place. It's like that place is so crazy.
Yeah.
And then they're like, well, there's one more thing also. And he's all like, what? So they bring him into the light, and he glows gold. Superman is glowing gold, and he's golden Superman. It's like unlimited Superman. I'm just like, that is a great way to end this freaking book. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm going to go buy the other one when it comes out next month. The first issue, the cover of it was James Gunn and the new Superman guy. I forgot his name. David Conswith. I don't know. I forgot his name. But they were on the cover of the first issue, and then like they're making other issues as well.
Yeah.
And they're fucking awesome. I love those books. And then I asked the guy at the comic book store, hey, can I subscribe? He's like, yeah, sure. Just let me know what books you want, and I'll get them for you, and then we can give it to you in a basket. And then the next time you come in, you don't have to come in every week, but like, once a month at least, we can call you and be like, hey, your stuff is here. It's like, come get them.
Oh, that's cool.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm gonna read these books just in case. I don't want Hello Darkness, just in case I don't want all the other ones. Yeah. But I do want Superman and possibly Batman in there. So yeah, that was it. That was my favorite part of that week. And that happened like all this week and then today, which was great. What about you, man? What's going on?
Well, I finally I watched the Sinners, caught the hype of that. So, but besides that, just been working. I watched this shit 3 times in a row.
Awesome.
3 days in a row.
3 days in a row.
And it was a hell of a good movie. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Coogler, as you know, he directed Black Panther and
yes,
Wakanda and all that, and it was, you put the vampire shit to the side, the cinematography was amazing, the acting was amazing, the music, so besides that, it's just been working, you know what I'm saying? And I still got to listen to y'all, you and Minister's episode from the other night. I was actually in there. I was on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
I dozed off.
You dozed off? I'm sorry, dude.
I woke up and Kurt Angle was talking. Like from it went to another video, like the what's homeboy name? Chris Van.
Yeah.
Yeah, him. Yeah. I like, damn. I said, what Kurt Angle? I like, damn, what Kurt Angle doing on their show?
I wish, man. I wish.
I'm gonna check that episode out. I gotta still watch. Like, damn.
No, he just comes out with new episodes every day. The newest one has that one girl, Katana Chance.
Yeah, I saw. It was on my YouTube feed today. Yeah.
As soon as I saw it, I'm like, oh, I need to see what she says because this is my girl right here. What's it called? I forgot her real name. Son of a bitch. I already had it too. It's like, all right, but Katana Chance.
Yeah.
Sinners, dude. What do you think of it? Is it good? Do you recommend it?
You know what I'm saying? I recommend it. I mean, I know there's some people were walking out of the theater because of their religious belief. But if you're a fan of horror and the vampire stuff and
Mhm.
And if you just want to see a good story, you know what I'm saying? And I recommend you watch it. I mean, you will be surprised. I mean, it's a hell of a great movie. You know, everybody's talking about the Oscar, but I doubt that would even happen. The Oscars frown upon horror. Oh, you know.
Yeah,
So
they kind of do. That's
so
crazy. Like they
yeah.
better not get snubbed.
So
Ryan Coogler, I love Ryan Coogler. Obviously, Wakanda Forever and
mhm.
Black Panther,
And
and
please,
anything he does with Michael B. Jordan, actually, like
you know,
that's his boy.
and when I was watching that, I started thinking, I like, you know what, they gonna end up like how Robert De Niro was with Martin Scorsese.
Yeah, pretty much.
And,
That's his go-to guy.
yeah, and
Like,
I told
what do I need to do? Like, go teach
yeah.
him. Yeah.
And when I was watching it, I couldn't help but think. I said, "Damn, if Chadwick Boseman was still here,
Mm,
he would have been in that damn movie."
he would have been the
I could just picture it. I could just picture him being in that movie. I was like, ah,
he would
you
have
know,
been the twin.
I think so.
Yeah.
Some other character, you know, but he would have been a main character in that film, though. You know, I know
Yeah.
that's
Oh, dude, that would have been awesome to see him in there.
yeah,
I still gotta watch it. I know, like, I've seen like bits and pieces on here and there, and people described it and all this
yeah,
stuff, and I'm like, oh hell yeah! I didn't know it was about vampires.
yeah.
Now I gotta watch it. Now I gotta get in there.
This picture
So
it's picture 1930s vampires, juke joints. It's it's a hell. I mean, trust me. Whenever you see it, you're gonna be amazed of the presentation, how it looked, how it was shot, and you're gonna see. I'm not gonna give you no spoilers, but you're gonna see some certain things. You're gonna be like, "Oh man, that's badass, though." You know what I'm saying?
that's awesome,
Trust me.
dude. I can't
Trust me.
wait. I gotta
Yeah.
watch it. I gotta watch it this weekend.
Yeah.
That's gonna be like my main priority. Is gonna watch it this weekend, and then I'll let
Yeah.
you know what I thought of it next week.
Yeah.
For sure. Did you hear about this dude named Shiloh Hill?
No.
We talked about it. Me and Menace talked. Well, I told Menace about it on Wednesday's show. So, like a week ago, a friend of mine sent me this video, and she's all like, check this out and see if it's something that you want to talk about on the podcast."
Hmm.
And so, like, I forgot to text her back. Like, I apologize. Okay, sorry, bunny. I forgot to text her back, but I'm just like, all right, because I like as soon as I watched this video, I went deep, started looking for other things as well. It's like, all right, what's going on? Let's see. So Shiloh Hill, who works for WWE,
Mm.
he's development. He works on development. I don't know if he's there. Like I've
Hmm.
never seen him on NXT, but apparently he's there. He'll level up, I guess.
Yeah.
Um, he has a TikTok, and mostly all his TikToks are him buying stuff or looking up stuff from the dark web.
Hmm.
And it's like, okay, cool. Even his past videos, they're all from dark web. It's like, all
Yeah.
right, that's great. So a couple of days ago, like a week, this whole past week, he starts looking up stuff on the dark web about shoes. It's like,
Mm.
and he sees this site, and then in the site, there different shoes, and they have names on them. This person belongs to Keith, and then it says the age. It doesn't say how long ago. It just says the age. It doesn't
Yeah.
say
Yeah.
the age of the shoe or the age of the person. And then the size of the shoe.
Yeah.
And the shoes are dirty. Some of it is questionable. Some of them have blood on their shoes.
Mm. Damn.
Yeah, yeah. So people are like, those are dead people. Those are people that serial killer probably did this and all this stuff.
The fuck.
And yeah, and so he's like, okay, like he wants to look for shoes that fit his size. So he scrolls down, and he sees these boots, and they're named Waylon 29. Everybody in the chat, this story, oh shit. Waylon 29, size, whatever his size is.
Yeah.
And, they have blood on them. So he's like, I don't know if it's blood. I don't know if it's real blood. I was like, it can't be real, right? Like, all right,
Right.
let's go buy them. So he buys them, and like he wants to check in, and if they're real blood, he wants to test them out with some kind of chemical. Let me check if he with luminol. So he wants to check it with luminol to see if they're real and blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
So he orders the shoes, and they came out at $129.95.
Mm.
They're size 13 shoes, and when he clicks on the stuff that he has to, like, it's called the Shoeman Keeper of Souls. That's the site, the name of the site. Don't go there. Nobody goes there. But I'm just saying that's the name of the site.
Damn, what the hell going on there?
So he orders the shoes. They ask for his name, age, email address, and he says in all his videos, like there's like 10 videos spanning across everything that he's doing, and I've
Yeah.
never seen a site where they ask you for this type of information. And then this part right here is where it's like it gets to him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how long are you willing to keep the shoes? Birthday, email, rental length 1 to 10 years. How long are you willing to keep those shoes? So he put, just because 1 year. It's like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So he send. A few days later, they show up at his PO box. He didn't give him his address, of course. It shows up at his PO box. He takes him home, and he's just like opening it up with the knife and everything. He puts on some gloves because, like, when he opens the box, they're all wrapped up in foil, wrapping paper, and everything. So he puts on some gloves, opens the freaking wrapping paper, and then pulls out one of the boots, blood. So he's all like, okay. And he tests the glove, and it's all like sticky and slippery and stuff. It's like, oh shit, this is crazy. It's like, all right. He puts it away. He grabs the other shoe. A videotape pops out.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? A few days later, he's testing the boots. Another video, he's testing the boots. Like, all right, we're gonna see if this is real blood. He has a black light, prove it's real blood. He has luminol to prove that it's real blood. Everything's real, right?
Mm-hmm.
And people still don't believe him and blah blah. It's like, all right, he did hydrogen peroxide on that stuff. And we're all thinking, like, dude, just give the shoes back to the police.
Hell yeah.
Like, it could be something. It could be bad.
Right.
That would be the smart thing to do, right?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Get that shit back.
Why did this dude go to work with the shoes on?
Oh. What the fuck?
He went to work with the shoes on, with the boots on. He goes to work. He has a photo shoot with WWE. Everything and is on his videos there, and people are freaking mad. They're like, I was looking online. They're like, I beg your finest pardon, you wore them. Are we getting baited? They're like, I can't believe you did that. This is how generational curses are made. Is this marketing? Is this, what the hell is this? And then someone said, it's like, I was looking online for Waylon, and someone passed away in 2018.
Yeah.
Named Waylon Eugene Burnett and was 29 years old. I wonder if there's any connection. So everybody started doing their detective work.
Yeah.
Turns out this guy named Waylon, he passed away because he OD'd. So, like, it can't be him because there's no way the freaking blood came out into his shoes and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
His girlfriend's still in mourning. She wants to be left alone. She doesn't want to be bothered by this. Like, the family already saw it. There's like, no, it's not his.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's weird that there's a Waylon and there's 29 years old and all that stuff. So the next video he checks with luminol. Next video, finally we get to the videotape. That's where we all came to see, right?
Yeah.
We all want to see what's in the videotape. So he has filming himself with a videotape. He gets a VCR, but he has a flat screen TV.
Mm.
It doesn't work.
Damn.
The VCR doesn't work. Every time he puts the videotape in there, it gets stuck. He bought the VCR at a fucking pawn place. Everybody is all like, how can you not? How do you mean? The biggest crime here is $120 for a VCR.
Hell yeah.
What if this guy created a dark website with all these boots on and is just pretending that he ordered them for views, when in fact has all these shoots already from his many murder he's done and is now just making these weird videos for his own self amusement?
That's crazy.
Somebody said we're gonna be in a documentary, y'all. Anyone else scared and intrigued at the same time? I'm more invested in this story than the actual companies, AEW or WWE. I'm more invested in this story than the actual stuff that's going on in both companies.
That's wild.
And I'm like, here, you want my VCR? I can send you my VCR. Let me know,
Yeah.
And that was a day ago. 17 minutes ago, he posted another video of him how to watch the VHS. He doesn't know how to watch the VHS.
What the fuck? I fucking ain't gonna know how to work no VCR. Come on now.
Cause he's not from our era, bro.
Damn. Somebody teach that motherfucker. For real. That's crazy.
Yeah. He made another video just like he was yeah, still working on that VCR. Leave plays in the VCR all the time for Amazon to fuck up. Can't wait for tomorrow. So, yeah, this dude. So shout out to my friend Bunny for sending me this video, and I went on a I guess you could say a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
I went on a rabbit hole with this guy. So if I haven't talked to you, it's because of this guy. So
right.
It's so intriguing.
Yeah.
So yeah, this dude is all over the place. Everybody's doing all kinds of videos, stitches with him and saying how can you not have a VCR? It's like this. Oh my god, detective work. Oh my god, this guy is doing this. They're all doing it for clicks and views, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm over here investigative journalism. I'm going to tell you one video and one podcast what's going on and what happened, while everybody else is all keep watching for updates.
Damn.
I know, right? It's so I'm gonna keep checking in on him and checking in on everything and watching out to see what he does. So maybe there's an update next week. But yeah, that was the whole. That's the whole freaking drama that's going on this past week with the dark web and sketchy shoes.
That's wild in a motherfucker though. Crazy ass shit.
And finally, in Marvel news, well, I still gotta do the other one. Where did it go? Marvel Studios, this comes from IGN.com. According to IGN.com, Marvel Studios will not hold its annual Saturday Hall H presentation at San Diego Comic-Con this year, although Marvel Entertainment will still have panels and events devoted to comics and games, as well as a booth on the showroom floor. With Avengers Doomsday moving its release date from May 2026 to December 2026, so a few months. A few months. Come on.
Yeah.
The studio, it's they made it into a big deal. Crisis. There's a crisis. The studio is holding its powder for Comic-Con 2026 rather than suspend production in London to fly its cast of more than 2,000 stars to appear on stage in San Diego this year, according to Variety. This year's San Diego Comic-Con coincides with the release of Marvel's The Fantastic Four: First Steps. Marvel Studios went big for last year's show with a special Thursday panel for Deadpool and Wolverine and the big reveal of Robert Downey Jr.'s casting as Dr. Doom in Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. The studio also put on a huge galactic drone show over the skies of San Diego. Speaking of which, Fantastic Four. Have you been keeping up with the trailers?
I saw the first one.
Yes.
The first one that was released.
Yeah, the first one that was released.
Yeah.
They made it a big deal to not show or include the fact that she was pregnant in all these videos.
I saw a picture of them, Reed and Sue with was it their son?
Yeah.
I seen a picture like on one of them sites. Hell, I ain't know nothing about it. What the hell is this? Like, shoot, that's
So
crazy.
they made it into a big deal not to show him, the
Yeah.
boy, the baby, in all these the first trailer.
Mm-hmm.
She was waddling, so everybody's all like, why is she waddling? When
Yeah.
she's skinny, like they like super enhanced the entire thing.
Yeah.
Second or third trailers where about Johnny Storm saying her and Reed and Stu saying we're late, blah blah, and then
Damn.
Johnny's saying you're late, like in you're pregnant,
Damn.
and that's when everybody's all like, oh shit, she's pregnant. The
Mm.
theory was true, blah blah. So that's the second or third time, and they show like, okay, now she has the baby bump. Now they're showing video footage of her and the baby back in that little, what was that world?
Yeah.
Okay, so that world. Now here we're now like what, a month before the entire fucking movie comes out.
Right.
They're showing the baby.
Yeah.
Like you said that you saw the
So,
baby.
yeah. Yeah.
And did you watch Thunderbolts?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'm probably gonna catch it when it hit digital. I'm gonna buy it most likely. I always do.
Okay.
I got every MCU movie to date. So
There's that final scene at the post credit scene.
uh
You wanna know what it is? You wanna know what it is?
I'm pretty sure let me see if I heard this right. The new Avengers, right?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
there's the new Avengers. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
the new
yeah,
Avengers.
right.
But that's the after, like what, 30 seconds after the movie ends. That's
Uh-huh.
that. But the post credit scene, the last one, the very end, it's them coming to the Baxter building or whatever the building, the Avengers building,
Yeah.
and like 18 months later,
Uh-huh.
for some reason 18 months later, and they're hanging out and stuff, and they're like trying to figure out what to call themselves. They have Avengers with a Z at the very end instead of Avengers with an S,
What the
because
fuck?
Sam Wilson owns the Avengers. He's Captain America. He
Right.
gets to decide who gets to be Avengers.
Yeah.
And he's all like, I didn't sign off on this.
Damn.
So they're like, like, I didn't sign up on this. Like, so he's trying to be his own. Trying to have his own team.
Yeah.
So here comes these guys, the Avengers, the Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
And they have a new setup in the building where the building is talking to them, and there's like something's going on upstairs in the atmosphere, and they're like, okay, well, let me see what's going on.
Yeah.
A ship is heading towards them, and as the ship rolls over, you see the number 4 on it.
Oh, Fantastic Four.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's that. It's like, oh shit, like, oh my god. So everybody's all freaking out and stuff. Okay. So here's my theory. They made a big deal into putting this kid, not having this kid in the first trailer, but
Yeah.
like mentioning him in the second, and
Uh-huh.
then finally having footage of him in the third, and
Yeah.
all this stuff. By the time the movie comes out, it's like, hey, he's right there. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
What if towards the end of the movie, as soon as the movie is over with, the entire fucking last thing out is a Superman thing, where the entire planet is about to be doomed.
Uh-huh.
It's about to be destroyed, and the only thing they have is a spaceship. So they put the kid in the spaceship and they fly him over.
Oh.
So you have Franklin Richards
Uh-huh.
not showing up in the first trailer, showing up in the second as a baby bump.
Yeah.
And the third stuff that's going on now is footage of him, or like little toys of him. And
Yeah.
then towards the last movie where we finally see him, oh, you don't get to see him. He's in the fucking spaceship.
That's crazy, the motherfucker.
Right? Like, what if he's there in that spaceship and he transfers over, and when we get to see him on the next movie that he comes in there,
Yeah.
he's a teenager.
That'd be
Like,
wild.
who are you? What's going on? I was like, my world got destroyed, blah blah blah. And then the new Fantastic Four that we do get to see in Doomsday or Secret Wars is a new Fantastic Four.
So you're saying that this new Fantastic Four won't even be these motherfuckers we gonna see in this movie?
Yeah, no, new actors. New actors. And we just got this whole setup right here of these actors. It's like, oh, you guys are not even going to be in the second. It was like, you're going to be in there, but
That's
other
crazy.
people. We get
That'd
the
be
Council of
wild,
Reeds.
though.
We get the Council of Reeds.
Dang.
That'd be wild. And so I'm like, oh shit, I was like, I never thought of that. I was like, damn, what if this happened?
I wish they would put the OG Fantastic Four in there from the 2000s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That'd be tight. But I don't think it'll happen though. Who knows? Anything's possible. But For real. I mean, look how many of these motherfuckers gonna be in Doomsday. Like it's ridiculous. Like how long is this fucking movie gonna be?
3-4 hours. It's gonna be
5 hours.
Doomsday. It's gonna be Doomsday. Yeah, it's gonna be Doomsday.
2 parts though, right? Yeah. So.
And then it's gonna be Secret Wars Part 1, Part 2.
Damn.
Like what? What are you guys doing? It's gonna be the same thing as Endgame, where you see all these actors show up for like at least 5 minutes, and then that's it.
Well, I remember that, but oh man, I remember at the end of Infinity War. Ain't nobody never seen no shit like this. It was so quiet in that fucking theater. You could hear a pin drop, and to see the villain win, ain't nobody never seen this shit in no Marvel movie before. I like shit.
You mean I gotta wait another year for this?
That's what made me mad though about the shit. I like that's fucked up.
I've got to wait a few months for this. Yeah, that's pretty messed up. But worth it to see freaking everything that happened with Captain America, Milner.
Yeah,
him holding the hammer. Like my theater went crazy. Everybody's theater went crazy. Like, come on.
Mine did. Well, sort of. They did. It wasn't live. It wasn't live like them other theaters. Like everybody, yeah, whatever. So, But I'm excited about about the future for the MCU. This is gonna be Hemsworth's last ride at Thor. So
Oh yeah, I just saw that. Like, damn, dude, really?
It's crazy.
Okay. Makes me want to watch the MCU again from the start.
I remember we were talking about doing that. We should do that though, on some real shit though. Watch all of them.
Watch them, and then I think obviously they're on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is on Disney Plus also.
I think last I checked, it was. I had to look.
I'm definitely watching that as well because it coincides. Sometimes it did.
Yeah.
Then the other times, like towards later in the seasons, they're just mentioning them by name. Like, because all that.
Oh yeah.
And I know I missed out on a few episodes after, what's it called? Around 2014, 2013, 2014, 2015. I think it was Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
The whole Hydra thing. I think I missed out on some of that after. Because MODOK was mentioned, but they didn't call it MODOK. They called it machine designed only for killing or something like that.
Dang.
So MODOFOK. So yeah. So like I need to watch that as well. And
great thing about it, I only watched the first season when it was on ABC. And after that, I said I'm burnt out.
Oh my god. So if we're gonna watch it, chronological.
Yeah.
And Captain America first, and then Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna have to switch my. Yeah, I can generate a list on my digital collection and look up the real way because I got it like how it was they was released on my digital collection. I got them how they was released in the theater. So
Yeah,
you got like Iron
for real.
Man, Hulk, Thor, Captain America, Avengers, and all that. So, but yeah, we can make it work. Yeah,
Yeah, because I might have missed something in
yeah.
there, a few things here and there.
Oh yeah,
So, you know, him going back. So yeah,
yeah, yeah.
and every time Stan Lee shows up, it's actually him.
Right.
So so now knowing that and going back to watching from the first one, and every time Stan Lee shows up, hey, it's Captain.
Yeah,
It's just like he just showed up back in the past again.
yeah. That's
So
what's
yeah,
up.
I can do that. What else? I was gonna talk about Marvel Rivals. Uh, yeah, I have to apologize to Ultron because I've been using him lately. It's like everything I said last week is like this. Ultron sucks. Like he's not good. He's not good at all. And then like later, a few days later, yeah, Ultron. Yeah, I love using Ultron. Sure, why not?
Dang.
Yeah, week into season 2.5, and like it introduced a new map called Arrakal,
Mm-hmm.
which is an anagram for Krakoa, which is the island they introduced for in season 2, and then season 2.5 is another place, but this one is infiltrated by Ultron.
Mm-hmm.
After the Hellfire Gala was crashed by Ultron's surprise attack, the mutants of Krakoa faced some of the toughest days yet. Now Ultron has stolen their Cerebro, evolved in something even more formidable, Extron, and retreated to his new stronghold, Arakko. Once Krakoa's sister island, Arakko has lost all of its vitality, transformed by Ultron into a cold, merciless mechanical world. But the fight isn't over. The heroes regrouping after their setbacks must now join forces with Krakoa to save Arakko. Arakko was once known for its resilience and for cultivating plants capable of poisoning gods, but now its once vital world remains silent. Extron encountered resistance. The Iraqi fought bravely, but were ultimately assimilated. Only a few remained hidden, scattered through the tunnels. But Arakko was not dead. Warlock, not to be confused with Adam Warlock, tracked Extron's techno-organic signature to Arakko, confronting him to avenge his people. The confrontation also attracted the attention of a higher entity, a Dominion phalanx. The phalanx, the freaking alien from the clone, the Sega Genesis game.
Yeah.
That's the one. Which descended upon the arid plains to observe, judge, and if necessary, obliterate. Even against such formidable powers, Extron demonstrated his supremacy. He subdued Warlock, displaying him as a trophy, and dismantled the Dominion phalanx with pin particles, annexing Arakko and its resources into his imperial machine. Now the Red Planet remained as yet another domain under Extron's control as he prepared for his next conquest, the multiverse. So we're about to get some crazy ass stuff going on this whole next 2.5.
Yeah.
Dude, you gotta get that freaking PS5.
I know.
You know what? And by the time you do get it, we are gonna get a PS6.
Yeah,
Like
then I'll
they
be like,
already
I don't
announced
care
it.
because I'm gonna be playing a PS5 because it's gonna be brand new. I gotta
That's
say,
fine.
I really gotta save up, because this is
Yeah.
PS4. It's gonna tap out sooner or later. I already know. It sounds like a fucking bomb
Yeah,
going
you
when you play it.
have until possibly next year because like there is the PS4 itself, the whole megabyte, the whole system is gonna
Yeah,
be gone.
damn.
So it's gonna
Yeah, I'm
crash
gonna have
out
to.
as
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to save up that money. It's gonna
and they're
cost
trying to
me.
do that. They're trying to fix that with the PS5 to where you can use it even after you have a PS7 or PS8.
Yeah, damn, that's crazy. But I'm gonna get
But
it though.
once,
I'm gonna save up. I'm gonna save up for that bad boy though.
all right, dude, please, because we gotta get in there, man. We gotta do that Marvel
No,
Rival stuff.
everybody keep telling me though. Everybody like, I said, I know.
By the time you get it, it's gonna be like 10 new characters in there.
Damn, it's crazy.
Supposedly the Phoenix gonna come in next year, next
Ooh,
season. Gambit is coming, Rogue is coming, like a bunch of people. Obviously, there's like they said like in the next 10 years you're
yeah.
gonna get new characters. Um, Also these past few days, the State of Play and Game Fest came out on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
and they announced some good ass games. It was Marvel a Marvel game that looked like Capcom versus Street Fighter.
Oh,
Yes,
well, my shit too.
and it had only like 8 characters so far, but
Mm-hmm.
they were freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Doctor Doom, Kamala, um, and I forgot who they Captain, Iron Man.
Mm.
There are a few other ones too, and they were fucking awesome, dude. They had some good graphics, and they're like, no, there's more than that, but we're just gonna show you these.
Yeah.
And then today there was a 16-bit one. It was so fun too, and I'm like, y'all are doing great with these freaking games.
Yeah.
And it was Marvel versus something about aliens. And She-Hulk was there, so was Penny Parker, so was a bunch of other stuff as well.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
barely got to see it. I fell asleep during it. But yeah, those games are gonna be crazy when they come out next year.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're gonna have to freaking get them, dude. They're fucking awesome. No, I'm serious, dude. Can't
I
wait.
bro. I was like, me and Menace was talking about that, and she was like, "Man, why don't you just save up and get it for Black Friday?" I was like, that's a possibility. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna save up and get it though, because I want to play the
Awesome.
Marvel Rivals. I mean, I want
No,
to play
yeah,
that.
dude.
I want to play the NCAA college football because that's only on PS5 and them Xboxes. So, you know, it'll
Yes,
happen. It'll
sir.
happen. It'll happen.
Yes, sir. Speaking of movies, we asked what was your favorite 90s summer blockbuster. The movie that was so big, you went and watched it over and over again. A bunch of people answered.
Ooh,
Rain Badger, well, not a bunch of people, but a few people. Rain Badger said Cruel Intentions was a good one, but I
hell
wouldn't have
yeah,
wanted to find that. I was like, yeah.
insane.
I wish the movies had been around the corner for me. The 90s were the best buy, but I can't even pick one. I know I go back and watch the 90s and 2000 movies all the time. The nostalgia. Nana Batmag says, I lived across from a theater and I would watch a lot for free. I love my blockbuster movies. The only
Mm.
one I can watch over and over is The Princess Bride. So, yeah. I have a few here. Anybody in the chat want to say something about those movies? Feel free to tell us.
Yeah, tell us what's
But
up.
yeah, tell us what's up. What are your movies, dude?
We can talk about some blockbusters. So I'm gonna start off the obvious Independence Day
Ugh.
because I was thinking back that promotion, the promotionals for when Independence Day was insane. You know what I'm saying? Seeing the White House blow up, and my mother, like I probably said this before on the podcast, my mother had a job at the Blockbuster headquarters in Dallas.
Yes.
It was a temp job, but she got
Yeah.
fired, and it was right around the time Independence Day came out. And like I said, we had so much promotional shit for ID4. It was crazy.
And
No, I mean,
freaking
we never seen nothing like that before, and I knew, you know, from watching Independence Day that Will Smith was gone. So
man,
I told my cousin, I said, hey, Fresh Prince gonna be over with. It's a done deal.
it's done.
But it still holds up to this day, and I'm gonna throw
It
another
does.
one in there, Jurassic Park. Even
Ooh.
though even though I hated Jurassic Park growing up, I ain't see I like what's the point, but when you think about, I remember that summer, it was a hell of a promotion for that though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And and it still has a cult following to this day. The
It still
original
does.
one. I mean,
Yeah, there's still
the
freaking
new one
sequels
coming,
going on to this
the new one
day.
coming out. You know what I'm saying? With Johansson and my third pick for summer blockbuster, I'm gonna pick Batman Returns.
Batman Returns. Oh hell yeah, dude.
92. I
Yes,
remember
sir.
going to the theater to see that with my mother. So yeah. And when I was a kid, I didn't pay much attention to it. But since I got older, I said it was so damn dark though. Just the tone of that movie was so dark. Like it was crazy though. Like Tim Burton was a fool with that, with part 1 and 2, with the first Batman and the second Batman. It was just grimy and dark. It was just hell.
Oh my god. We were robbed of Robin Williams as Two-Face.
Yeah. That would have been hell though.
That would
I
have
know he
been
would have killed that shit though. For real.
Marlon Wayans as Robin.
Robin. I don't know. I don't know, bro.
Either. I don't know either.
Bro. Like,
but apparently he says that it was supposed to happen.
and who was supposed to be Riddler? Who was somebody?
Was it Robin Williams as Riddler? Maybe.
No, I think Robin Williams was supposed to be the Riddler originally, and somebody else was supposed to be Two-Face. Also, I heard they're supposed to release that. It's a director's cut version of Batman Forever though. They actually supposed to have a premiere a couple weeks ago, but Warner Brothers shut that shit down. So, but I want to see that director's cut though. Did you see it on there?
Yeah, Robin Williams is supposed to play the role of the Riddler in Batman Forever. Two-Face was not going to be involved.
Damn.
Riddler's Jim Carrey eventually played the Riddler, and then that's about it.
Man, I've been a whole different movie if Two-Face wasn't in that shit though.
Right? That'd be crazy if he did. And it's probably why Robin Williams in that one movie about the picture where he's the bad guy.
1 hour photography.
Yes.
Well, that shit was crazy. Ooh, man. I got this shit. I actually got it up here. Somewhere around here.
The only time I will ever watch that movie one time.
I only watched it one time too. That thing it creeped me out. He was so good at them kind of roles though. Like hit you upside the head how he was acting though. What was some of your summer blockbusters though?
Hold on. Leanna says Men in Black.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
In the chat, she said
Men in Black. Yeah.
Mine. A freaking Sandlot.
Oh.
Premiered April 7th, 1993. I didn't get to watch it until May, after school was over with.
Yeah.
My mom took me to fucking movies because I graduated 6th grade.
Yeah.
And it felt like the feel-good movie of the year to me.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's a lot of freaking actors there that I know. Fucking great. James Earl Jones, Dennis Leary, Marty York, Patrick Renna, Mike Vitar. The film grossed $4 million in the opening weekend and a further $32 million through ticket sales. Figures for worldwide VHS and DVD sales are estimated to be at $76 million since its release on both VHS and DVD.
Damn.
The film has become a cult favorite forever, and it's released forever. The most quotable movie ever. Obviously, freaking quotes all over the place on TikTok. On
Killing me, Smiles.
You play ball like a girl. You're killing me, Smalls. Wendy Peppercorn. The Great Hambino. Obviously, everything about this freaking movie. The Sultan of SWAT, the King of Swing, the Great Bambino. I was like, she's the same person. Like everything about this movie, dude. I freaking quoted from top to bottom because I watched it so many times. It just felt like a great baseball movie to me. And if you've never seen baseball, and if you never played baseball, and if you want, like maybe Major League, there's all these other movies. There's freaking the one with Thomas Ian Nicholas with a freaking
The
hand.
rookie of the
The
year,
rookie of the
rookie of
year.
the year. Yeah.
But the Sandlot, it has my heart, bro. Like
You know what my favorite
it
scene? You
just
know what my favorite scene is in the Sandlot?
what
The 4th of July
the 4th of July
when they
s'mores.
playing. That Ray Charles playing in the background. They just
Oh
playing.
my
You see the
god,
fireworks go off. I was like, damn. I was a little kid though, and I was like, damn, that shit
that is
moved me as a
crazy.
kid though. Damn.
The
I wanted to
freaking
play
dog.
baseball like that. I was never good at it,
Yeah.
but I did though. Shit, that was a good choice though.
Um, that is like, you know what, this freaking movie made me feel, great. Okay, cool. And I just moved from LA to Sacramento, so
Yeah,
we had to go watch this movie, and it was fucking amazing.
yeah.
First time. Next one, Independence Day, July 3rd, 1996. Obviously, Will Smith, Jeff Goldblum, Bill Pullman, Randy Quaid. Uh, everything about this fucking movie, top to bottom. Like you said, the promotion for that movie, so Super
Insane.
Bowl, when we saw the the freaking, oh my god,
Yeah, yeah.
it blow up the White House, and that is crazy. Um, Came out July 3rd, 1996. Summer school. I was in summer school. Immediately after summer school ended, like a few days. Well, was it July 3rd or July 6th? Around there, somewhere around there that week. I
Yeah.
went to go watch this, and I watched it again, second time, twice that day
Damn.
because it was so fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Independence Day was the highest grossing film in '96, surpassing both Twister and Mission Impossible. The film
Damn.
had its previous screenings on July 2, 1996, grossing 11.1 million from 2,433 theaters. At that point, it had the biggest pre-opening of any film, breaking the 6-year record held by Die Hard 2. The next
Mm,
day, on July 3rd, the film officially opened to the public with 17.4 million. During the second day of release, it earned 17.3 million, which made its highest Thursday gross, holding the record for 6 years until it was taken by Star Wars Episode 2: Attack of the Clones in 2002.
mm,
This was also the highest non-sequel Thursday gross, which would last until the opening of Transformers in 2007. Independence Day earned 104.3 million in its opening week. The film stayed in the number one spot for 3 consecutive weeks before being displaced by Time to Kill. Moreover, it
man.
beat Terminator 2, Judgment Day's record for largest 5-day Wednesday gross of any film, as
Mm,
well as the biggest July opening weekend. It earned over 150 million in 12 days, becoming the quickest film to do so. In 21 days, it became the fastest film to approach the 200 million mark. The film would hold this record for 3 years until it was surpassed by Star Wars Episode 1: The Phantom Menace in 1999.
mm, mm, mm. Wow.
And I watched it was like okay, I watched it twice that week. Now I just watch it every year. Like, it's a great
Yeah.
movie. It's a great movie. Here comes the president's speech. We all know the president's speech.
Yeah.
I fucking quoted it. I did the whole thing without looking at paper or anything. That was a lie. It was like I looked at something paper. It was like I made a TikTok, and it was like paper here, paper there, paper over there, and it's
Yeah.
just like entire speech from top to
Yeah.
bottom. And I'm just like looking at the people, like I'm looking at the crowd, but I'm actually reading it, and then looking this way, and then looking this way, and
Yeah.
then it's like I had him numbers, like, all right, so now you say this, and now you say that, and then it's like I look up into the freaking camera, and just like, tonight we celebrate the 4th of July.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it was fucking awesome. I just love that movie so much.
I didn't get
Oh,
the chance to see it in the theater. I had to wait till it hit video.
mm,
But when I
it
tell you I ran that tape ragged, when I tell you I ran that VHS ragged, I had to get another copy.
oh
And I had that
no.
special edition one with the 3D thing. So you move it and you'll see the White House blow up. Yeah, I
Oh,
got it at Blockbuster. Yeah, I had the special edition joint. Yeah, hell yeah. It's still one of the best movies of our time, though. I don't give a damn
it
nobody say.
was.
Special effects was insane. You know, that second one was trash, but you know.
Second one was trash. Oh, I guess I'm not on. Never mind. I guess I'm not on. Okay.
What
Good to know. Thank you for letting me know. It's not recording on YouTube.
happened? Oh well.
Yeah. Leanna says went and saw The Mummy at the drive-in. Was a little creepy because it was outside. Okay. Another one was, I'll tell you right now, Blade.
Mm.
Dude, you're gonna tell me that I get to watch another freaking comic book movie? Hell yeah, I'm watching Blade. August 9th, 1998. Wesley Snipes, Stephen Dorff, Chris Christopherson. It might have sucked, but at the same time, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's all good because it's literally the first Marvel movie when like Marvel was in debt.
Yeah, and they don't give him enough credit. He brought them boys. He brought them boys back, man. He brought them boys back from the ashes, and they don't give him no credit at all.
Yeah.
But I mean, Ryan Reynolds did. I mean, for the Deadpool Wolverine, so I give him that.
Yeah. Yeah. I enjoyed that part. Like, oh shit, Blade.
But you know what though? I didn't hear nothing. I ain't know nothing about that shit though. Like it was like low key in Texas though. Like my cousin just randomly went and saw it. He said, "Boy, you gotta see that Blade." I said, "What the fuck is Blade?" So when
Wesley Snipes, that's who played it.
It to me, I was like, "Damn!" And I still didn't go see it. I waited till it hit like cable. And I said, "It's the best shit ever that I ever seen."
But I didn't go opening weekend. I went because people were like, "You need to go watch Blade."
Yeah.
What's that? The comic book movie. For real? It's like, yeah, go watch it. Like, all right, cool. So I went to watch it. Like, oh shit, it's fucking awesome. Marvel? All right, cool. Everybody starts looking at Marvel stuff from here on out. Hey, let's make a movie about X-Men in 2000. And that's that's the next movie.
Make a movie about X-Men, but no Gambit in the motherfucker.
That pissed me off. And
big.
No yellow spandex, nothing. Yeah. Like, all right, fine. American Pie, July 9th, 1999. Just graduated high school.
Wow.
Again, didn't watch it immediately. I heard about it through word of mouth because people like to do that. Like, dude, American Pie. It's like, what about it? This guy puts his stuff in the pie. I'm like, what? Yeah.
Like the dumbest shit I ever heard. I said, but I gotta see it. Shit. That's crazy though.
Well, just tell your mom you eat it all. It's like, oh God. The pie fucker. Swear to God, when that movie Jay and Silent Bob came out, and it's like, it's the pie fucker. It's like, see, everybody remembers you from Dawson's Creek. They just know me as the guy who fucked that pie.
Dang.
But yeah, ever since then, like every time American Pie would come out, like, all right, I'm there opening weekend. Yeah. But for the first American Pie, it's like word of mouth. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then it goes, it's like the most awkward shit ever, and it's like ended up buying the movie like months later. Ended up going to the second movie, going to the third, didn't watch freaking American Pie. What was it, Bandcamp? That's the only time. That's
the DVD joints. Nah, I ain't like them. Yeah. I ain't like them straight DVD ones. That wasn't American Pie to me.
American Reunion. I was like, oh shit, hell yeah.
I saw this shit opening weekend. American Reunion.
Yes, like ever since then, like, I will watch them on opening weekend, and I did. Yeah. X-Men didn't come out in the 90s. It came out in 2000, but I'm still gonna count it.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah.
Freaking Patrick Stewart, Hugh Jackman, Ian McKellen, Halle Berry, Famke Janssen, James Marsden, Bruce Davison, Rebecca Stamos at the time, Ray Park, Anna Paquin. Opening July 14, 2000, and made $21.4 million on its opening day. Hey Jane, what's going on? We're talking about blockbuster movies. Not from Blockbuster, but movies in the summer.
She ain't gonna go.
I
You're
just love it.
gonna have to explain it. You're gonna have to do a detail by detail for Jane. Trust
We
me.
did that already. We did that already.
I tried my best. I said, "Good Lord." I did
This
a
made
good
it.
job though, explaining it to her though.
You did. She's laughing. This made it the third highest opening day of any film behind Star Wars, up to one, The Phantom Menace and The Lost World Jurassic Park. It
Mm,
also had the third highest Friday gross, just after the latter film in Toy Story 2. The film
damn.
earned $57.5 million in its opening weekend, averaging 18,000 per theater, and having the highest grossing opening weekend for a superhero film, surpassing Batman Forever's $52.8 million. It grossed $157.3 million in the United States and Canada, and $139 million in other territories, for a worldwide total of $296.3 million. The success of X-Men started a reemergence for the comic book and superhero film genre, of course, and then we get Spider-Man,
Mm.
and then we get a whole bunch of fucking movies of, and okay, Spider-Man 1.
I was in there opening day. Opening day. I
Exactly.
was like, ain't no way I'm missing that shit. I was like, shit.
Because of what happened September 11th, 2001,
Yeah.
they changed the entire trailer. And the first original trailer, which I know y'all know about it already by now,
He
that
on the
included
he
the
was on
towers.
the towers, yeah. Damn.
And
I forgot all about that. Damn. Yeah.
the way I was told this was at work. I was fucking washing dishes in the back, of course, and there was a TV screen in the front. I used to work at a fucking sandwich joint with a TV.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, you need to come out and watch this. It's like, what? What happened? Okay, so this is a trailer for Spider-Man. It's like, Spider-Man now? Shit, what the hell, man? It's like all these comic book movies coming out. Weird. um, hell yeah. But still, he told me everything about it, and I was like, that's great.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's awesome, Can't wait to watch it. And
Yeah.
September 11th happened. The entire scene is cut out.
Damn.
Or it was just a teaser trailer, so it's just like they don't
Yeah.
show it again.
Yeah.
But having that big screen TV there
Yeah.
wasn't good on September 11th because even though we had to work, we ended up going to work anyways, having that big screen TV there on CNN for the entire duration of the entire week, and everybody just showing up at our job, eating, having a line there, and like some of them came to eat, some of the other ones were just like fucking watching TV. I'm like, are you guys paying customers?
Damn.
Go home, bro. What are you guys doing here? It's like, we came to watch. It's like,
I remember that. I remember that vividly. I remember I got to school that day. I was in high school, and I was in the lunchroom. I just got to school. We was in the lunchroom. I just saw some smoke. I'm like, damn. I was damn, it's an oil rig done caught on fire. So we had to go outside to the portables for my first class, but we had a TV in there, but they had no antenna. So I said, give me a paper clip. I get this TV to work. And when I put the paper clip in the back of the TV, and that's when the second plane hit.
oof.
I was like, damn. We were just in shock. Shit was crazy.
California. I had to call in. I was like, hey, are we going into work today?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe, don't know. And then they had to talk to the boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, come in. Just in case, people might need us
Yeah.
to make sandwiches.
Dang.
It's like, okay. But at the same time, I realized, like, oh yeah, they have CNN. We're gonna be watching CNN for an entire week.
Yeah.
And yeah, I didn't know I didn't want to watch CNN after like a few days. I'm like, I'm
It
done with
just got
this.
too
Can
much.
we
It
play
just got too
something
much.
else?
For real, though. That's why I'm so glad when WWE returned back to SmackDown, like the next couple of days afterward, to get our mind off this shit, man. Cause I was like, damn, man, shit is devastating, bro.
It was.
Yeah.
I fucking love that. The entire thing that happened. Yeah, that was a fucking crazy ass week.
Yeah.
Even though we're not talking about the 90s anymore, it's still a crazy ass week that happened, and it
Feel
was
it?
nostalgic.
Nostalgia.
So
That's all it is, baby.
nostalgia. We're
That's
leveling up the
what it is.
nostalgia.
Level up, baby. Shoot. Shoot. Yeah.
What else was there? That's it. That's all I got.
Let's see if I can crank one more in here. 90s. I'm gonna go Terminator 2.
Terminator 2.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't see it in theater.
Me neither.
Hell, I didn't even see it on tape. I saw it on TV. But I know it was released in the summer and still one of the greatest
Mm-hmm.
sequels of all time.
Yes,
It
it is.
changed. I was looking at it. I was just looking at it the other day, and I was like, I said, it's crazy how the effects was way before 4K and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I was joking. I was messing with everybody on TikTok about I know you've seen the mermaid trend, right?
Yeah, the mermaid trend.
Okay.
Oh my
So
god.
so I wrote
Oh.
on, I said, didn't Terminator teach y'all anything about this
AI.
AI stuff? Yeah. Like,
Right.
and they minutes like, it's so cute. Damn that. But the movie still holds up. Every time I watch it, it's like I'm watching it for the first time, and it was indeed a summer blockbuster, straight up classic though. I'll still say it's the best one out of the entire Terminator series though.
It is. It is. Like the other ones are just like, you know what?
They should have ended it with that. They should have quit it with
Hasta,
that.
hasta la vista, baby.
Mhm.
Ink of Wonder came in the chat. I'm not sure if you ever done a video about it, but can we see the collection you have behind you? All those Funko Pops. Ink of Wonder, of course. I will do a video of all the Funko Pops that I have. It's gonna take me forever because I have a lot. But now I'm just messing with the stuff. Ink of Wonder is a Lorcana card. Collect as many cards of Disney misunderstood hero. Gaston. I have one. I have one. I have one. That's it. This is one. I only
Bro
have
got
one.
excited, boy. He's like, I got one.
No,
Bro got
for real.
excited,
Like I
man.
was excited when that card came. Like the Lorcana freaking Disney ones, dude. I'm all excited because I'm a big Disney
I
fan.
gotta get to one of them stores, man, and get some of these
And
cards, man. For real.
and and we did the whole what's it called? Uh the John Cena's quote too. Thank you. Appreciate that. When he was, faced. We did the rescuers. The rescue rangers.
Rangers, yeah.
Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
I was say,
Like
damn,
that's
y'all
the
did
whole.
rescuers too? Like, dang.
There's everything. The Chippendale Rescue Rangers. We started talking about it because of the Lorcana thing. I was like, I pulled out the cards, and the entire family was there. And so, like, hey, let's talk about this on the podcast.
Yeah.
You said this is his last year. I am very sad that this is his last year. At the same time, I hate that he's a heel, and it just feels forced.
He gonna turn back. He gonna turn.
He's
For
gonna
us.
turn. Yeah, he's gonna turn back.
He's gonna turn back for us all with. Don't worry.
We're keeping this on the podcast just in case you're wondering. I'm sure the chat will tell you where you can find the podcast. It's on Spotify. It's called My Third Place Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And you can find it on. You listen to us here. You can listen to us on Spotify. Oh, Our Truth, bro. What were your thoughts about Our Truth? I'm depressed, man.
That hurt me to my fucking core.
Right?
That man has been there
forever.
ever. I'm gonna say this. I don't care who get mad. If Vince was there, that shit wouldn't have went down. I know that for a fact. And that I don't know what they're trying to pull off. Him and Carlito. Come on now. Okay, all right.
Carlito.
I can understand with Carlito because he don't wrestle that much. All right. But our truth, he just had a hell of a match with John Cena. The merch was up. Everything he do,
merch.
yeah. Everything he do Even when he wasn't wrestling, he was comedic gold.
Mm-hmm.
He was getting laughs. Everybody loved
Little
him.
Jimmy.
Nobody has ever said a bad thing about R-Truth.
Never.
And y'all fired him, man. What I really think finna end up happening, they finna weed out everybody that's up there in age, bro. I really do.
If that was the case, why are they firing the
Like
Katana champs?
Miz finna get out of there. AJ Styles finna get out of there. Like it's finna be a whole whirlwind, bro. Watch what I say. It's ridiculous,
Yeah,
dog.
it is ridiculous. I hate
I
it.
mean, it's just like I said. Like I like some. I don't know. It's something is just shady about that whole situation. Something ain't right.
Mm.
And I mean, I don't have the facts right now, so I can't speculate. But it's just something inside me saying something is just real shady. He didn't deserve that. But if we go to AEW TNA, he gonna act a fool. He ain't gonna be funny either, and he ain't gonna be telling no jokes either. He gonna say
What
some
if he
crazy shit.
continues? What if he continues being himself and just walks around in AEW think because all those WWE wrestlers are there? He
That would
comes
be
up
messed
to
up. That
he
would be
comes out
funny.
and it's all like
That
Dean Ambrose, what's going on, brother?
that would be funny as hell, but it'd be messed up though. Damn.
Yeah, it'd be funny.
Yeah, man.
Dean,
Oh man, that was my boy too, man. He just I have some of his sounds though saved in my drafts on TikTok. I don't even want to post them.
good. Do it. Just do it.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it now. Come on now. But
Inca Wonder
damn,
wants to know. Inca Wonder wants to know. Do you have a hard time finding Pokemon cards?
hell nah.
Yes. Yes. Even though, like, I went and bought stuff, but yes. Uh, so apparently they're pushing out the people from the toy stores and wanting Best Buy, places like Best Buy, Target, Walmart to have Pokemon cards, Lorcana cards, everything that's like hot right now.
Mm-hmm.
Get them now while you still can because next year's the 30th anniversary of that, and yeah.
Yeah. Like I said last week, it's gonna this shit here, this shit getting bigger than it was before. Like,
It is because scalpers want to be like,
right? It's crazy.
buy from me and not from this person right
I was
here.
low key a scalp, but damn, I was a low key scalper though. When I just you say it like that, I was a low
Did
key
you?
scalper in middle school though. Cause I was charging $500 for some fake shit though. I was wrong though. I was wrong for that though. I feel
Yeah,
bad, but I
that's
got that
funny.
money though.
That's funny. They deserve it.
I was
No,
scalping.
not the little kids, not the little kids today, but
Nah,
they deserve
not
it.
I ain't hustle some little kids. I hustle dudes my age though, them rich boys though. But I was still a scalper though. I made that money though. Till the principal shut me down. A bastard. Can't do
Before
that.
I got before I got into Lorcan, I started collecting Pokemon, but I could never find cards, so I stopped. Go to small places, Walgreens,
Mm.
the Dollar General, and that's how you found Lorcana. Same, I found Lorcana through Target, and I didn't
Dollar
know until
General.
this year.
You shouldn't have told me that. It's a Dollar General down the street. Uh-oh. I'm
Oh
finna
shit!
I'm finna hit that shit next week.
I'm not trying to fucking gatekeep. I'm like, dude, if you need to go get some cards, go get them at these places.
I think I'm just gonna buy some Pokemon cards just on GP.
Go online, buy them online.
like for real.
I feel
Dang.
that, dude. I feel that. I really do. 3 different stores and still nothing. It gets crazy. Go to your local comic book store.
I'm telling you,
Like,
this trading card
they,
thing is back in a big way. I ain't seen nothing like it. I ain't seen nothing like this since the '90s. Like for real. Like it's crazy, dude. But it's grown dudes though.
it
Like
is.
like pushing kids out the way and turning up shit and all that. This is insane though.
That old man that went viral.
Yeah. Push that little boy out the way like that. I said, that's fucked up. But,
Go to your local comic book store. They don't like the scalpers either. They're like, you know what? Here. How many do you want? The whole box? No, here.
Mm.
Even though I got 4.
I'm about to hit that shit next week. I'm gonna say y'all got some cards in here. Shit, Dollar General though. Man,
Yeah, full Lorcana's crazy. Like,
it's very,
I asked.
it's cool and it's interesting though. Like for real though. It had my. I was like, man, I got to get some of these cards though. This shit is off the chain though. I ain't felt like that in a long time, in years. You know what I'm saying?
The Lorcana stuff.
Yeah.
I tried looking for the first chapter and they didn't have any, but they did at the comic book place that I went to.
Mm-hmm.
And she showed me the box, but he said like I can't take them out. You have to buy the whole box. And I'm like, how much? $400. I was like, what? It's like, yeah. Ever since, because it's now everybody wants the now. Everybody wants the Lorcana cards now. The new stuff, even going the new stuff that they're going back to the first season and stuff. And now they're like, $400 for a big box of first chapter. And they're going back to the first season and they want those too. So now it's being like a big demand for all of it. So,
but I see it all over on my FYP. I see it with you. Too. I see this other dude with him. I said he ain't doing shit like my brother though. I said this shit in his live though. I said you ain't fucking my brother though, cause my brother do whispers and shit. You just showing a card, just side. I said you trash. But you're doing a good job, bro, with that shit though, man.
Thanks, man.
I'm proud of you, man. Like I say, it's a hobby, bro.
It's just a hobby. For the whisper stuff, it's just a hobby. I'm doing the lore. Like, I'm like, all right, so this guy is this and this and this. In Lorcana, he is this. And, like, I love the fact that you love Gaston, dude. Ink of Wonder. Because I only have one. I mean, it's like, I can't fly anymore. It's like, I can't do it anymore. So, I bought the entire thing for the, Beauty and the Beast one, and I only got one Gaston. Meanwhile, everything is full of just Beauty and Beast and like Belle and Beast.
Yeah.
I want to get Funko Pops like Gaston. Get them, most definitely. Check your local comic book stores. Like if you have one around, or if it's not even nearby, you gotta travel. Go for it. If you gotta travel, go for it. But check those places out. Support them. Support them because they were scared of what was going to happen with the tariff stuff, for a while. And now it's like, oh, we're good now. We're fine.
Yeah.
Different languages, Gaston cards. Hell yeah. When you do, you're posting videos. Like, so yeah, I'll check out those videos when you do. Tag me in those videos because I want to see these. Thank you. Yes. Trading card game store.
Yeah.
All right, man. I swear we're gonna have like a 2-hour episode one day. We just don't even know it.
Hell yeah. It's gonna be everything under the sun though. It's no telling what we're gonna talk about on that damn episode though.
Oh shit. It is so crazy that we just keep talking and talking, and it's like we're paying attention to the chat as well. It's like,
you know what this feel like though?
Let's just talk to the chat while we're out of here.
You know what this feel like?
Content.
I was thinking this the other day. This is like how it was when we first met. When we was doing them goofy ass boy band videos. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and me and you clicked together and built a friendship. Then it turned to a brotherhood, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what it feel like. It's just two brothers talking, chopping up, nostalgia. Who knows what we're gonna say next? We're gonna laugh, we're gonna talk that shit. It's a beautiful thing, bro. And I'm gonna say this, you keep buying that shit. If it brings you happiness, buy that shit.
It brings me happiness.
You buy Pokémon 100. Buy that shit. Like, shoot. Hell, I would do it if I had the cash to get it. Shit. They better not ever, them WWE cards better not ever pop up over here.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna act a fool. I'm gonna act a fool.
Yeah, definitely. Like I got those too.
I've been trying to find some too.
Leanna says, "Tell Greg I said hi." Forgot earlier.
Hey, hey, Queen.
Hey, Queen. Just there's just a bunch of just a small people in here. I love it. For real, though. Like, yeah, dude. Like the whole. We're definitely gonna be talking music, aren't we, on this show?
I got a suggestion for a future show.
90s. Yes. Go for
Clothes.
it.
Clothes.
Oh my God, no! You can have it. You can have that one. Like I freaking poor as hell.
I would too, but I could tell you some. But all right, you just give me that episode. Now I'm gonna do the whole episode. I'm just talking about clothes the whole time.
The whole time. Oh
shit
shit!
that I didn't even wear, but I know about though. Jinkos and shit.
We're doing Jinkos, FUBU. We're doing the Hardy Boy stuff.
Cross colors.
You're doing cross colors. I'm doing fucking. Why do you look like I'm Mexican? What does that even mean, Mom? Like, it means like you're not even matching, dude. It was like,
hey.
Okay, thanks a lot. We can do clothes. We can do music, dude. I'm freaking 90s music. Oh yeah. God.
Yeah, cause we didn't scratch the surface that one episode. We ain't even talk about the music.
No, we didn't talk about the music that we loved.
Yeah.
Those things are Boys to Men. Coming home from school to put on MTV and first song that comes on is because it's on all day. Freaking world premiere. You have Motown Philly world premiere of this video the entire day, every hour on the hour.
MTV. Damn it,
let's not. Water runs dry. On bended knee. Like R&B was hot back then, and like the next day, it's like, did you see that video? Of course.
That's how you know. That's why we killed that shit when we were doing that boy band shit, because we knew that shit though, and we did that shit.
Yeah. All right, Inca Wonder, you have a wonderful night. Enjoy. Thank you for stopping in and hanging out with the Third Place Podcast people here, and good to have you. Come by anytime you like. Come hang out for a bit.
Yeah, mess with us.
We have Whisper stuff. We have Lorcana. We have Pokemon. We have comic books. We have everything. So yeah, nice to meet you, man. Hope everything's great.
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
Oh, so, true. Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, what's up, little Jimmy? So going back to what you said earlier about how we fucking click through boy bands. You mean NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, O-Town, all that? Yeah.
You know, I had no business doing that shit. Me, of all people, doing that shit.
I know.
But you know what though? It worked to my advantage because I killed that shit though. They ain't expect no brother doing that shit. I can still do it to this day.
I'm like, wait.
All for one on their ass, and I kill that shit. They kiss my ass.
They can kiss my ass.
Yeah. Kiss my ass.
Oh shit, that's funny.
We killed that shit back then.
Jane says, "This one I can." Boy band. Yeah, that's how we met too, Jane.
Yeah, that's right, James.
That's how we met Jane.
Yeah, exactly right.
Through the boy band stuff.
Yeah, the boy band stuff. Yeah.
But yeah, 90s music. We can talk about that next time. All kinds of stuff that we have. Toys. We haven't scratched.
We ain't talking about toys. Yeah.
We haven't talked about toys. We haven't talked about music. We haven't talked about food. Hangouts, the spots.
It's wide open though. We got time. The future is bright. We got time. Like, it's just gonna get better.
More video games. All right, fam. Time to punch in that finish him combo and wrap this bad boy up. We hit every memory checkpoint, traded at cafeteria snacks like currency. You ever did that?
Hell
You
yeah.
know,
Hell
someone
yeah.
swapped the Dunkaroos for a fruit roll up. Like, yeah,
Hell yeah. In school.
hey, I'll trade
Give
you
me
my, you know,
give me this
trade
little
it.
devil for that. Give me them. I say, man, let me get that fudge round for that them Dunkaroos, boy. All right,
Oh,
homie.
yeah,
Go on,
I got
swipe
you.
it, bro. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
like, what you do today? It's like we traded our food. What? Did you eat the chip I gave you? It's like, no, I gave it to someone
Hell
else who
no.
gave me something else, something worse for me to eat, and something not healthy. Ha! Oh, we swapped a lot of things, and we Hadouken through more nostalgia than a new kid showing up to a little league with a Kool-Aid mustache and a
Mm,
worn-out Gary, Indiana VHS.
damn.
Big ups to my brother rolling through smoother than a Super Soaker 100 on a hot July day.
Damn right.
Whether you were sneaking late night South Park, yelling "Get over here" in your cousin's basement, or shadow kicking your siblings after a WMAC Masters marathon,
Mm.
just remember, you belong here. Because here at my third place, we don't remember the 90s. No, we paused the game. We screamed, don't touch the console. Run
Mm-hmm.
our errands. Come back hours later, hoping we still have that same save point. Because save cards were expensive and mom wasn't buying one. That was my mom. It's like, no, it's too expensive. But what am I supposed to do, Mom? I
Hell
don't
yeah.
know. So I told my brother, hey, don't touch this. Fucking that PlayStation went on forever. It might have, you know, got hot at some point, but I needed to play that game the entire way, and
My
that's
cousin did
why
that shit with his too. He kept that shit
every
on for like
time
a
there was a
year.
save point. Yeah, and that's why every time there was a save point, it was more than 24 hours. Like, how come you've been playing this game for 30 hours, dude? It was like, you haven't beat it? It was like,
No, I ain't got no memory card, dog. Shit.
yeah. I go to sleep with that on. So when life hits you with that game over screen, you know what to do. Punch in the M3P cheat code. Come hang out with us for more controller throwing debates, squeeze it flavored wisdom, mixtape energy with a Burn City soul, that hidden blood code on Mortal Kombat. Up, down, up, down. Whisper lore and rock bottom chaos. Smash that follow button like you just got uppercutted into the pit. Tell your D&D crew and text that one older cousin who still wears the snap bracelet. M3P is where it's at. We keep it X-Files under the pillow.
Mm.
Up all night with Rhonda Shear. On the weekends, we all did that.
Hell yeah.
We all did. Rhonda Shear.
Hell yeah.
Sometimes Gilbert Gottfried, but Rhonda Shear.
Mm-hmm.
And British kid level bad influence deep cuts. Until next time, stay fresh, stay reckless, and never trust anyone who says they didn't count how many times Kramer touched his forehead in Dazed and Confused.
Real spit.
Until catch us on Instagram, TikTok, Threads, Blue Sky, or even that friend's sidekick if you're feeling bold. Drop your all-time favorite 90s teen drama in the comments. We're stacking those answers like the Rock's pancake breakfast. Speaking of which, that's the next episode. We're going to talk about 90s teen drama. So, drop them in the comments. Let us know what you enjoyed watching in the night. Oh, shit. What? What?
Oh, yeah. 90s teen. You said 90s drama, teens drama?
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh. You done messed up.
Oh,
I'm already. I've been watching 90210 nonstop.
90210.
On Pluto TV.
90210.
On Pluto TV.
Oh.
Brenda and Dylan.
And Kelly, they had us in a vice grip, man. It was like that whole summer, bro. Oh my goodness.
Can't wait till next week. Ooh, I can't wait.
That was yours. Yeah, like that was my whole summer was like, dude, what's going on in that fire pit? What?
Hell yeah. No, damn well I had no been watching no 90210, but I like this shit got me though.
Melrose Place was for adults, I feel. But 90210 was just for like, you know what?
Was though, yeah.
I fucked with this. And then Kelly Kapowski joined in, and I was just like, oh, I'm fucked with this even more.
Valerie, she was a
Valerie.
hoe. She was a hoe.
The,
I'm like, this ain't Kelly though. I said, that ain't Kelly though. I said, what is she doing though? What is she doing?
As long as she doesn't messes with a college professor, we're good.
That was some fucked up shit. That was some
Twice.
She lost some cool points for me for that shit. Really.
What else? Buffy the Vampire Slayer was mine. Angel.
Yeah, Angel, my shit too.
Freaking Charmed. What else? There's a
Phoebe
bunch of more
Halliwell.
stuff.
Oh my God, Phoebe Halliwell. Oh Lord have mercy. I loved her with a passion. I still love her with a passion. Halliwell. Halliwell.
Team Prue. Just saying. Team Prue.
Prue.
Shannon Doherty, bro. Shannon Doherty was my shit.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, man.
Original three.
Original three, but Phoebe Halliwell, my baby. I don't give a damn nobody say.
Jane says party of 5, Seventh Heaven. Seventh Heaven, I can't. There's a lot of stuff that went on in Seventh Heaven behind the scenes.
Oh yeah. Oh
Father
man,
Camden,
that was messed up. You
we ain't messing with Father Camden.
Nah, we ain't messing with no Seventh Heaven now. Okay.
Nick says Buffy. Yes, Buffy. Answer this, and when I post the video, answer it. Please answer it so I can include your.
Yeah, drop y'all comments on there.
Drop your comments. Drop your comments in the chat. In the chat and in the video when I post it this weekend. There's a lot. Like, we're gonna go through them next week.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it for us tonight.
Yeah.
You guys, thank you for hanging out with us. And thank you, Greg, for riding shotgun on this nostalgia trip.
Brother. It's always a pleasure, brother. Thank you.
It's
been a while.
Hell yeah.
Best is yet to come, man. For real.
We're tearing up.
We're gonna knock this shit over. We're gonna knock them over the head next week, though.
We're tearing up hearts like kids. When we're with them. And to all of you vibing with us, this is my Third Place Podcast, where community, creativity, and just the little right amount of chaos always collide.